If you are a successful man over 40, copy this diet to lose fat 3 times faster. I used to help the business owner Michael lose 23 pounds in under 3 months, and I have helped many other men lose fat and build muscle too. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the best diet you as a successful man over 40 can have to lose 20 pounds without sacrificing your demanding career or family life. But before I dive in, make sure you check out my free community, link in the description. Have a good diet and workout plan in there, and also 300 other guys on the same journey as you. But diving back in to the video, the power of diet. So it's this guy I'm working with named Ricardo. He's in his 50s, and when he came to me a few months ago, he was already like working out every single day, training, going hard in the gym, but he couldn't seem to lose fat and like get past that plateau. He'd been making some progress, but he was a bit stuck, even though he was training every day. So when we started working together, we made a few changes with his diet, how he was eating. He kept like working out every day, but we just made a few changes of how he was eating, and the results were insane. The picture is not Ricardo, that's another guy I've helped, but here is the scan, the body scan of client Ricardo. And like you see, at the end of February, he was around the, if you look at the fat mass, 18 kilogram, and then it went down to 13.8 kilograms. So it decreased by 4.2 kilogram, which is around 9 pounds, which was really good. And if you look at the muscle mass too, from 38.2 kilogram to 41.1 kilogram. So he gained 2.9 kilogram. That's like around 6-7 pounds, and he dropped 9 pounds of fat. He used like over 1 month, like 35 days or something, and he decreased his bio age with 3 years in 1 month. And I can confidently say this was mainly because of the diet. The diet he was following, diet I helped him to like follow and I made for him. So diet is so powerful, and it's not just for him. My client Furkan here, he lost 24 pounds, and it was also mainly because of the diet. He was already training a bit, but we locked in the diet. I helped him with that part, and that's how he could lose 24 pounds in just over 4 months. Same with Michael here. He lost 23 pounds in under 3 months, mainly because of the diet. He was already training consistently. So, you as a successful man over 40, you have a family to take care of, kids, wife, demanding job, if you're running a business or you having like a high level career you need to perform in. Like you don't even have time for like training all the time, cardio. And first of all, it's not high leverage to you train all the time and trying to lose fat in that way. But also, it doesn't even work as good as fixing your diet. Fixing your diet is the most high leverage thing, has the highest return on investment in terms of fitness. So get that in your head. Like it's diet. It's not about training anymore. It's about fixing your diet. So how can a successful man over 40 like you lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months by like changing your diet? How should you eat? So last year I was also trying to lose fat, like you see here on the picture. Before picture, I was 200 pounds, and I wasn't that lean. Like I wanted to lose fat for the summer, have a good body, to walk on the beach, look good, everything. And the one moment that made me able to like lose fat was also when I changed my diet. And the changes I made with my diet that helped me lose 13 pounds in just a few months was, first of all, less calories and less carbs. So I started cutting out bread, less carbs like Yeah, also like potatoes, rice, pasta, less of that. Also start having less, yeah, fruits, less, also less fat. So like less. I started stopped having peanut butter. Started having less nuts because I used to have that. I just lower the amount of calories and carbs I was eating. And yeah, lower calories by mainly having like less carbs, but also decreasing health, decreasing the fats I was eating. And I started eating just high protein, a lot of meat, a lot of eggs, Greek yogurt, ground beef, chicken, having a lot of that, and just keeping the carbs low. So carbs, like I said, it can be bread, potatoes, rice. It can be what more? Most like junk food, fries, chips, snacks. That's mostly like carbs. Also, some of the healthy fats I had like oils, butter, nuts, because they add up calories. You basically want to decrease the calories you're eating and increase the protein. And a very easy formula you can use is take your the body weight you kind of get to grams of protein per day. So if you 220 pounds, can I get down to 200 pounds? Then you're gonna have 200 grams of protein every single day. Aim for that. Protein, very good. Build muscle, make you feel full. So eating less is easier. It speeds up your metabolism, so you really start burning more fat because when your body breaks down protein, you burn calories, and like the body need to work a bit harder to do it. So that's why protein is so important. Absolute cheat code. More protein will help you lose more fat. And then the calories also very important because calories is basically fat. Like when you're eating a lot of calories and you don't use those calories for energy, then it gets stored as fat on your body. So you will eat less calories. Your body starts using the fat you have on your body as energy because you're eating less calories, and in that way you burn fat. So eating in a calorie deficit is key. And how you can know how many calories you're gonna have is take your body weight times 10. So if you're 220 pounds, take it by times it by multiply it by 10, and you get 2,200 calories that you're gonna aim for per day. Or you can even have less. You can go low as long as you keep high protein and have high energy. And if you go lower, you will lose fat faster. And I do that with some of my clients who are okay with it, and maybe they don't like lose fat. When we have like that times 10, then we can go even lower. But take your body weight times 10, you can start with that, and then over time you can go lower if like based on the results, based on how much progress you're making. If the progress is slow, you go lower. You can take like times 9. So if you 220 pounds times 9, that's around the 2000 calories. Or you can even go lower. I have clients eating like 1.7 thousand, and they feel good and make great progress. But that's it. High protein, low carb, calorie deficit. And with that formula, you can use ChatGPT. Like I told you those numbers, which numbers you're gonna aim for with protein and calories. So when you have those numbers, you can tell ChatGPT like this is the what I'm aiming for. I want to have 3 meals a day, like how much I'm gonna eat, what foods I'm gonna have. Like the best foods they are basically like ground beef, steak, turkey, chicken, Greek yogurt, eggs. Those are the best protein sources. And then for carb, if you want to have something with it, like carbs, you can have fruits, sweet potatoes are good. You can have like rice and potatoes, but just not too much of it. Just make sure you're eating a lot of meat and less of other stuff. And here's a example. Like I have ground beef, eggs, and then kiwis. This is how my lunch look like. I basically have this for lunch every day. 4 eggs, 300 grams of ground beef, and then a fruit, kiwi. For breakfast, I have like 3 eggs and a banana. So I always have like a lot of protein, then a fruit. I prefer having fruits as carb source. Eat it with my like high protein meat, and that just works best for me. And you as a like busy man, you work a lot, you don't have too much time, then this is very simple. Like I'm also running my business, working a lot. So if you can just have like meat that you prepare a few times during the week, I do it like every Monday. I used to cook a lot of ground beef. I can have it throughout the week. You can do that, and then you just like heat it up when you want to eat it and grab our food. If you bring in food to work, also very easy. Then having some like potatoes, pasta you need to eat, or like cook something, and it's very easy. Also, if you're eating with your family, you can, yeah, you just like eat the meat and then you have a fruit with it, and yeah, you just like prioritize the protein. That was like a side tip. But yeah, how to use ChatGPT? Like I said, create your diet plan. Ask like how much you can eat of each food, and can how to structure it. It will help you a lot. But also at the end of the day, you can tell ChatGPT what you've been eating and ask like how many calories is this, how much protein. Then you get a good understanding, and you can start like learning how much protein and calories you're actually eating based on what you're eating. You can also take a picture. That's what I've been doing with some clients. They just take a picture every time they eat, send it to ChatGPT at the end of the day, and we get a nice like summary of the day with like how much protein and how much calories you've been eating. And yeah, I can all and we can see if they're hitting the right numbers, what adjustments they need to do, if any. So using ChatGPT for tracking your diet, super good because it only takes like 1 minute at the end of the day. And then after time you don't even need to do it because you just like learn and start eating like similar every day, and you already know like what to do. So that's how to stick to like a high protein, like low carb, calorie deficit diet. And then deal with junk food and snacks. So stopping with junk food snacks will be crucial. That's one of the first steps I do with my clients is focus on lowering that, reducing the junk food, snacks, having less of that, having more of the high protein foods, the meat, the eggs, the Greek yogurt instead. And how you gonna deal with it is basically find out the root cause. Find out the root cause of is it that you snack on like peanuts and chips because you're bored, or is it that you go to McDonald's to get at the middle of the day because you don't have time to because you think you don't have time to like go like prepare some food at home and bring that instead? Or is it that you're stressed to go eat ice cream? Like you need to see what is it. Then once you know what the cause is, you there are different solutions. If you're bored, the solution is basically do something else instead of eating. Work, be with your family, go take a walk, hit the gym. Like instead of taking a break and go eating, you go for a walk. That's a great option. Same with stress. Going for a walk, a workout is a great way to handle that stress instead of eating. Going down, doing some push-ups. If you what was the other one? Stressed, bored. Yeah, and then if you don't have much time, very easy solution. Use meal prep. So you basically cook a lot of food and like eating healthy. Some people say, "Oh, it's expensive, it's time consuming," but that's fake. So fake. Like eating some eggs and ground beef. It's not that. It's not even that expensive, and it takes not a lot of time if you do it right. If you do it like me, what I'm doing every Monday, I cook from so I have my lunch from Monday to Friday. I spend like an hour, like maybe 30 minutes extra every Monday to cook that. I store it in the fridge. So then when I want to have lunch, I just take it out, put it in the microwave for like 1.5 minutes, and I can eat it. So no excuses. If you eat ground beef, if you eat steak, those foods doesn't take a lot of time to prepare. They will save you time. That's how you do it. Then, how to stay consistent while working, family, travel. So, let's say if you're working a lot, meal prepping is a good solution. And also, Other good options is having a few eggs you can bring to work, a bowl of Greek yogurt. That's something I've recommended to my mom. She also has like a pretty demanding career, and yeah, now she just brings like some Greek yogurt to work, and she eat that during her break. It's fast, it's high protein, and she has gotten some results from it, like started losing some weight. She says she likes it. So that's what you can do. You can bring some high protein foods to work, but also like meal prep will be a huge one, and able to structure your days based on your schedule, knowing when to fit in your meals. But I would just eat like later out the day. Have your first meal. I would just skip like breakfast. Maybe eat a fast meal at like 1 p.m. Then a bigger meal maybe with your family during the evening, like at 6 p.m. You don't even need to have breakfast. And then family. So when you're eating with the family, like first of all, you will make the rest of your family healthier. So saying, "Oh, I can't eat healthy, lose fat because I'm eating with my family," like you should eat healthy, so your family also becomes healthy and like build muscle, lose fat. So what you can do, you can have a normal meal. Like you don't need to change up your diet, anything. You're probably eating like pretty healthy already. Like if you have a type of meat, maybe you have ground beef, maybe you have steak, chicken, whatever you're eating. Then right now you probably have some carbs like potatoes, rice, pasta, whatever. Then now when you're gonna eat, just have more meat and take less of the carbs. Have like 30% of what you're having. Like if it's like rice and chicken or potatoes and steak. Have less of the potatoes, just like more steak. Super easy. You don't need to change much. You maybe need to cook a bit more meat, but that's very easy to cook just a little bit more for you. And then, for example, travel. If you're traveling, same thing. Just make sure you're eating high protein, low carbs. Really, you can use ChatGPT also. Ask for tips on how to handle it. But let's say if you go to a restaurant, basically if you order something, make sure it's got a lot of meat, and then you just eat like mainly the meat. Avoid the dessert. Avoid the fries. Drink like have a sparkling water or water. Avoid like alcohol. That's also a thing. Alcohol use slows down progress. And I know you probably like to have a few drinks here and there, but really try to keep it minimal. It will help, like once a week, or no, not really that. Like yeah, maybe one drink a week for is fine for now, but really try to cut it out and have it very like don't have it that often. Like if you can get down to like once a month, it would be great. Like one drink a month, two drinks a month, that would be great. You just have like sparkling water, diet soda or something instead. Much better. But when you do this, you will lose fat consistently. And also to lose fat consistently, you will keep need to work on it. It's not something you're gonna all start follow tomorrow and you will start losing fat. Like you might have some challenges in the start. Some part of this you need to like learn, like, get used to and stuff, especially like stopping junk food. But it will work out. Keep working on it. You will lose the fat and less calories over time. So based on your progress, if it's been like 2 weeks, your weight hasn't dropped that much, you can like a good amount. Well, it's like 2 pounds a week. 1 2 pounds a week. That's a good amount because let's say 2 pounds. That's 8 pounds a month, which is like 24 pounds in 3 months, which is like really solid. But also 1 pound. That's like 4 pound a month. 12 pounds in 3 months, which is also like it's okay. Could be faster. But let's say it's been 2 weeks and you have dropped like 2 pounds or something. It's a bit slow, and then you can lower the calories even more. So yeah, you will need to go lower with the calories over time, probably as your weight go down. Then to speed it up, like start walking. Try get some walking in. Really helps speed things up. like 10K steps a day is solid, like 1 hour, 1.5 hour. And I currently have 3 spots open to work with me one on one to lose 20 pounds the next 3 months. So if you're curious, there's a link to apply in the description. First come, first serve. Basically, working with me, you'll get a customized diet plan, workout plan made for you, your busy schedule, your situation, everything like that. And then you will have me there to walk you through it, support you, hold you accountable, and make sure you follow it easy and yeah, don't have challenges and follow up. And here is some of the clients I've been working with. I, I can confidently say like I've been getting like really good results for my clients. Like 90% of them probably at this point, 80-90% are getting like really good results and are very satisfied. But now conclusion, fix your diet. That's so funny. Basically what we've been talking about the whole video, but yeah, fix your diet. So helpful for losing fat. High protein, low carbs. That's the best diet to have, and then keep working on it. This is not like an instant fix. It will take a few weeks to get, few weeks, maybe even a few months to have a good diet. But once you have it, you can lose fat easy. You'll be much healthier and live longer, increase your like longevity and stuff. So it's super, super powerful. But this was it for this video. Make sure you watch this one and get jacked. Let's go.